Coach, really, this team in the second half was able to pick up the intensity on both ends of the floor, it looked like. How are you guys able to kind of change how this game was going after the break?
First, I'll say this. It had nothing to do with Jordan Mincy. It had everything to do with those guys and collectively their effort. They balled in, they were connected. And, at halftime, a lot of times as a coach, you want to be the guy who's the loudest, voice in the room. And when I went down there, prior to walking in, I could hear Kevin, I could hear Osai, I could hear Mike, and I could especially hear Tyrese Davis saying, hey, look, I'm going to pick up my level of play, guys, in the second half. And as a coach, that's what you want. These guys, man, we've had a tough travel schedule, and, I know they're tired, they're beat up, but they came out here tonight, they were connected, and they really sat down in the second half. And so, like I said, just proud of their overall effort.
Yeah, Coach, congratulations. But one of the things I said, man, I was with you guys on this trip. That was an NBA schedule and a half, I know because of protocols, certainly, just what happened with COVID and everything. But your guys were able to come together, especially those closeouts on behind the three-point arc on the second half. What's the adjustment in that area? You know what?
I think our guys made a self-adjustment. They did a better job of locking into the scout. Coach Cherry did an unbelievable job of getting these guys prepared. And, kudos to Coach. They did a great job of spreading us out in the first half. And then, we had such a focus on Asadula in the post. But then, other guys like Jones, they were able to take advantage of that. And so being able just to have those guys refocus and understand the scouting report, we knew they really did a great job of spacing you out and shooting three ball. And then lastly, I want to make sure I shout out my mom, Sharon Pruitt-Mincy. She said, every time we go on the road, you need to make sure you travel with us, Artis. She's a huge fan. She said, hey, he's a huge fan of you and Scott. So you shout out to Sharon Pruitt-Mincy, my mother, man.
All right, that means we got two fans. Right?
One thing that I want to say, that was great. And I was just really proud of Mike Marsh tonight, where he came across and he was really utilizing that little jump hook shot. Oh. I mean, that was one of my favorite back in the day. But he looked really, really good and sharp with that.
You know what? I think because you travel with us, so I'm going to make sure I give you credit. Our bigs, man, I don't know. They've been at a different level. I don't know if it's the conversations you had with them in the hotel lobby, you traveling with them, or you just being there in spirit. Those guys, they all, they pull from one another. And, I don't even just want to say Mike Marsh on the offensive end, but defensively, at times we were looking at doubling, but we didn't really have to double. He held his own, and I was really proud that he guarded without fouling.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that we emphasize here.
Yes.
One guy I want to highlight before we wrap up, Giassi Powell comes off the bench, and he put together what arguably may have been his most complete effort of the season. He's a guy who just looks like he's starting to get comfortable with the game at this level. How are you seeing his play?
So I'll say it's two people who've helped him really grow as a person. Our grad assistant, Andrew Ballick, and then also our walk-on, Thomas Owen. Every time you walk in the gym, whether it's 8 a.m. or 9 p.m. at night, those two guys are in here rebounding, working them out. Giassi Powell is one of the hardest workers, along with Jordan Davis and Tyrese Davis. Those guys are some of the hardest workers we have. And so if you hear a ball bouncing in Swisher Gymnasium, without even looking through the door, it's those two or three guys. And so, like I said, I'm just proud of his effort, especially with him being a local kid, local product, and a hometown hero. And so for him to come out and play well, especially in front of his parents, man, that was huge for him.
Well, Coach, you said you didn't have anything to do with it, but congrats on the win anyway. And it's nice to get one.
Yeah, I'm just solo pilot. I'm just a spectator today.
Good to get back on the winning side of things, especially here at home where you continue to defend home court. Dolphins doing great things for the fans. Congrats on the win, and look forward to seeing you on Saturday.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.